matches. And very briefly, Thierry, a word about Marcelo, who draws level with Juanito, the Real Madrid legend, on 401 club appearances tonight.
I think he has been tremendous at Real Madrid throughout his career so far. But I think this season he is, for me, the most influential player in this team. He's outstanding. The way he goes forward, the way he does defense. He's playing as a 10, left winger, left back, tackling in his box, assisting in the other one. I mean, this is an example, because it wasn't easy for him when he first arrived in Madrid. But I mean, it's a long time ago when you think about that now. But he's been a hell of a player this season.
So this is the Real Madrid team. 4-3-3 as always, and as we mentioned before, it's as close to their strongest team as you'll get, perhaps the exception being Nacho. Remember, he and Sergio Ramos have played 300 minutes over the course of a week. That included the extra time against Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-final second leg. The famous trio now, they could be a legendary trio: Kroos, Modric and Casemiro, and of course the BBC up front. And whenever they start a game, 519 days, the last time we did was actually against Real Madrid in that 4-0 that we reminded you of just a couple of moments ago. Barcelona's 4-3-3, Guillem, and we mentioned just the one change, Alcácer in for Neymar. What is the key for them? Is it attitude? Is it to do with the way they knit play together to recover and rediscover feeling?
I think Thierry mentioned it earlier. Without the ball, if they're actually able to recover early, that's where the danger is, of course, because with the space, Messi and Luis Suarez and all those just can kill you. But control of the midfield, if Paco Alcácer doesn't help Barcelona with that, Madrid may take advantage of it.
The Bernabeu this evening. It is said that this is Luis Enrique, as he's known Lucho, his last Luis Enrique game that defines how he's remembered as the Barcelona manager. Benzema and Carvajal have missed 6 games. Bale was drafted in, they had problems, but they are at full strength and they're a team at the moment. The big call for the referee, Ronaldo goes down.
Again, here it comes, he gets across from Tite. Well, let's say, oh, he gets the player, he doesn't get the ball. It's a penalty.
Well, the referee was arching his neck to see it.
This was a good option, there's the penalty. He catches him with his right foot on the shin, and then he swings his other foot afterwards and catches him again.
Ramos. There's a swagger in the step of Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo. On to Carvajal, he has the freedom. Carvajal has options right across the face of goal.
They're asking questions of the defence. Great run, he's onside. You can see clearly he's onside. Linesman's in a great position. Thought he went for the wrong options. Midfield. And the break's on.
Here's Toni Kroos. Kroos to Cristiano Ronaldo. Does he still have that speed? Yes, he does. Beats an old friend, Gerard Piqué. Ronaldo! Ter Stegen with a confidence-building save.
Excellent play from CR7. It's on the right-hand side, comes in on his left foot, strikes it on.
Messi, you can't pin him down to a position. Jordi Alba. Suarez has hung deep. Ooh. Whistles one in.
Threat the Barcelona pose. You can see there he's about 2 feet wide of the far post. That's an opportunity for him, looking for goals.
Rich, what a key player he has developed into for Real Madrid. Modric
what a run.
To Benzema. Benzema has a chance, but it was a soft shot.
Well, Modric but should have done better, I think, Robin. I agree with you. Great ball.
Barcelona strikes straight back, and this comes to Suarez. And the 2 number 9s getting chances within, 25 seconds.
Cristiano Ronaldo, what a great ball. Paco Alcácer makes a super run, lovely cushion pass. Disappointing finish from Luis Suarez. I think he has time to take a touch there, Rob. First touch and into the box and then stick it in the net. This is a run from Modric, great run from Karim Benzema.
Marcelo. Ronaldo with some workspace. Benzema fighting for a position in the centre. Ronaldo, big hand from Ter Stegen.
This is brilliant play from Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a great shot, and what a good save from Ter Stegen. He's been the busier of the 2 goalkeepers in the opening 21 minutes, and I think that's his best save.
Ball over the top. Bale! Well, he went for the element of surprise and tried to take it first time. That was a brilliant run from Bale and a wonderful ball over the top.
He's onside in that one. It's a good decision. Could have taken a touch of Rob, couldn't he?
You could see his intention was to loft it over the goalkeeper. Full steam ahead for the Real Madrid full-back. Over Steps by Benzema. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to create something out of nothing at all.
He had an ball in here from Marcelo, across the 18-yard box. And look who's tracking.
Cross with the corner. Ter Stegen fighting Zoman Piqué. Marcelo. Ter Stegen stays. It's Ramos, it's the post. Scrambled over the line. It's an unlikely hero. Casemiro. Maybe an ugly goal, but a goal of great beauty in the eyes of those Real Madrid supporters.
Yeah, it's his fourth goal. And you watch the corner coming in, punched partially clear outside the box. But then look at this. The marking is awful. Far post.
Well, the question is
offside?
was it offside?
Yeah.
It was Ramos who will get the assist.
Well, Ramos hit the post. I'm not sure if he was offside. There was other players moving out who looked offside. I don't know if Casemiro was one of them. But it's counted, it's a goal. And Ramos hits it off the post, and he's got Cristiano Ronaldo behind him, looking to get on it as well. And there you go, tap in for Casemiro.
So in a couple of years' time, that might be one that goes to the video assistant referee. Casemiro wasn't waiting around to see if there was a flag man. He was celebrating.
Well, we'll leave that to game, and David and Thierry will discuss.
Piqué to Rakitic. Lionel Messi. Busquets. Rakitic. Leaves it for Messi. Messi full steam ahead. Brilliant! Lionel Messi! Hasn't scored in 6 Clásicos, but he's back to haunt Real Madrid.
Cut and thrust.
The goal that puts him ahead of everybody else as the scorer in Clásicos. One more now than the great Di Stefano.
Look at his first touch coming in here. It looks like he's lost it there to Carvajal. He goes past him in a flash. Look at the body swerve. The great balance, and then he slots it past the goalkeeper. Fabulous goal from Lionel Messi. My goodness.
Landing the ball. Now Modric. Shoot is the cry. It was some shot. That is another excellent save from Ter Stegen.
Modric, that's a great strike. Well saved by the goalkeeper once again. It's a good height, Rob, but that's going inside the post from Luka Modric. And Ter Stegen, full-length save.
Well, goalkeepers love saves like that, especially with the final play of the first half. Rakitic right across the face of goalkeepers, missed it. Oh, what an escape for Keylor Navas. He misses chances like that.
Yeah, there's a foul there. You can see Suarez falls on top of Navas as he goes to get a touch, but you're right, Messi. That was an opportunity. I can't believe.
Carvajal. Now, Asensio, the replacement for Gareth Bale. Asensio continues the run. Benzema on the outside. Oh, Benzema can't get there, but that was because just a step of him ahead of him was Gerard Piqué. That was a brilliant run, and that was
this run from Marco Asensio, the young Majorcan striker. He gets forward. Great ball in. That's great defending from Piqué. Piqué has to get that one right.
He's had an excellent week, and we know what he can do as he dances with Rakitic. And a swinger from Kroos. And another important save.
This one, right hand. This is the strike from Toni Kroos.
We saw it late.
You know, Piqué was in the way. That's an excellent save. That's going inside.
Sergio Roberto. Here's Kroos. Casemiro. Marcelo makes an excellent run. Benzema's in there. Oh, what a save by Ter Stegen.
From Marcelo onside, good ball in. He sees the run, puts it in. Glancing header, what? Left foot, just spreads himself. You know, jumping jacks.
Toni Kroos. Once again, Suarez who's stationed there. Carvajal. He's somewhat of a folk hero. Well, he's the only player who hasn't scored in La Liga for
Barcelona in the game.
Rakitic. Jordi Alba. Rakitic touch. Alcacer's big chance! And Keylor Navas to Real Madrid's rescue.
Perfect chance. This is the opportunity. Lovely little touch. Falls into the path of Alcacer. And he toe pokes it and should have scored. But you're right. Keylor Navas, right foot.
Everybody back for Real Madrid. Oh, tremendous save. It's Piqué who threw himself at it.
Let's have a look at this. That's a bullet header. Brilliant reflexes once again. Both the goalkeepers now showing top class saves. Super reflexes.
Okay. Runs a ball for Toni Kroos. Asensio digs it in. Ronaldo!
Oh.
We all know what he had in mind.
Well, escaped the victory, I think it was, wasn't it? To get the volley in. You can see he's backing off here.
He doesn't want to score an ordinary goal.
No.
Modric.
That's interesting.
Benzema.
That's very interesting.
Asensio, it's the youngster. He's got a big chance here. Pass it on to Ronaldo! He wants the ground to swallow him up with the whole world watching.
Wow, wow. Pace, I was telling you, he's got robbed. Lovely turn of pace. He outstrips everybody, puts it in front. Well, it's slightly behind, but he
Not doing that's going to hurt him. Iniesta. Oh, and there's Suarez. Top class once more from Keylor Navas.
Wow, wow, wow. Good play, Andres Iniesta. Outside of the right foot, into the path of Luis Suarez. Great technique to get his knee up and over the top of the ball in. Reflex save from
Jerry.
This is great goalkeeping.
Chichu brings a different dimension to the Real Madrid midfield. Asensio playing the Gareth Bale role. Ronaldo makes an angle for him. Asensio! All went for the elements of surprise, and Ter Stegen follows rule number 1 of goalkeeping: never get beaten at your near post. This is Jordi Alba. Lionel Messi. Rakitic teases Real Madrid. Tries to find the gap. Rakitic!
Oh, what a goal.
Stunning goal! Patience pays off! And you can see what it means to Luis Enrique.
It's going to keep the league title ahead. Comes from nothing, inside on his left foot, looking for the far corner. Absolute superb. Curling it with his left foot, that's brilliant. Oh, take a bow, Rakitic. 2-1 to Barcelona, and the league title is still up for grabs.
We have Liga. Well, it was perfection. It had to be. To sneak it past Keylor Navas, who has been in world-class form. Luis Enrique leaps off the bench like he's scored a goal in a Clásico, which he has done, of course.
It's the only place that
Piqué is the rock-like figure for Barcelona. Oh, Messi. It's one of those tackles where Ramos had committed himself to the ball. Oh, straight red. Ramos is off.
Goodness.
Well, the referee didn't even consider that. He turned it. He was about to speed past him. Ramos had committed himself.
Let's have a look, see. I think he's right, because he does go in two-footed, Robbie. He's every right to set him off. That's a two-footed. That's a really rash challenge. And if he makes proper contact, he could have broke his leg.
I did my best, Jerry, to play devil's advocate, but
that's a yellow. That's a red card.
there's no defence for Sergio Ramos. When you see it in slow motion, and you'll see the referee was in the frame of the picture as well.
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos is dismissed.
It's a red card for me. Two-footed challenge, dangerous play. Don't think the referee had any choice.
I'll tweet you later. Ramos and Piqué do have a social media presence together. To Gomez. Oh, brilliant ball by Suarez. Andre Gomez. Piqué's in the centre-forward position. Piqué! Keylor Navas keeps this game alive.
Better save. And have a look at that 1-2 from Suarez and Andre Gomez. Wasn't sure the pass was great, but it was. That's a brilliant piece of goalkeeping. Keylor Navas spreads himself really well.
Messi. He's been in menacing form, Lionel Messi.
turns on a sixpence, gets past Toni Kroos and then unleashes.
It's time for Real Madrid. 10-man Real Madrid to gamble.
Oh, that took a deflection. Strike in the right place.
Toni Kroos. Marcelo. Hits with hope. Brilliant run. Tremendous goal. It is James Rodriguez who does write his name in the history books.
Well, you said it, Rob, 2 minutes ago. 10-man Real Madrid, 5 minutes to go. And he gets in at the near post and puts it in. That's a fabulous goal. It's his 7th goal of the season for James Rodriguez. And I get on with it. Well, Toni Kroos' ball is good, but the ball and the run is even better. Nobody picking him up. He comes from the far post position, Rob, and nobody picks him up for Real Madrid or for Barcelona. He's run at least 8 or 9 yards on mark, and he slots it in past Ter Stegen. Oh, if only Barcelona could defend. And you think of the saves Ter Stegen's already made in this game to keep them in the match. Wow, wonderful goal.
What will we say? Quite often Zinedine Zidane makes a change. He wins the
Look at
battles.
this.
Will he win the war? They're going for the winner. Asensio cuts inside. James doesn't get it. Gets it now from Ronaldo. James across. Barcelona scrambling, and now it's Ter Stegen who's in the line of
gonna book. And if he leaves that, Ronaldo leaves it, I think James has gone on to strike that with his left foot. He gets 2 bites to the cherry. First one was squaring it, the second one he went for goal. That one was to put somebody else in.
Together here. The legs have maybe collectively gone.
It's a great ball. There's Asensio.
It's the youngest man on the pitch. Asensio! Ter Stegen.
Still
This time keeps it out, it's still in play. The danger won't go. Asensio's in there. Oh, and Ronaldo had a chance to win it, but even he couldn't turn himself inside out to get the winning goal.
Sides, both wanting to attack. This young player, Marco Asensio's done brilliant again, near post.
Luis Enrique and his team leading until the death again, and another late dramatic goal from Real Madrid.
Great run, Sergio Roberto.
This is where the extra man is paying off for Barcelona. One final roll of the dice. Can they hit the jackpot? Gomez, Jordi Alba, Lionel Messi!
Oh my goodness!
Lionel Messi does it again. He's superhuman. Oh, Lionel Messi has just exploded La Liga into life. Another chapter in the incredible story of this little man.
Oh my goodness, you cannot write the script for this, Rob. This is unbelievable stuff. Look at the faces of the Real Madrid fans and the Real Madrid players. Unbelievable. It's blown the league wide open.
His 500th goal for Barcelona is possibly the most significant one. How much is that shirt worth?
He's going to get booked, but he don't care. He's going to get booked.
Book me, jail me, the goal.
What a run from Sergio Roberto. This is brilliant, Rob. From right back spot, good engine. And he starts it all off, and then the ball's played out wide. Andre Gomez, he plays in Jordi Alba, cuts it back, and then watch this from Messi. What a finish. That's his 47th goal of the season, Rob, and he is the best.
He's the best there is. He's the best that ever has been, possibly the best there ever will be. That's those Real Madrid defenders that were left in his trail there. He has taken Barcelona level with Real Madrid at the top of the table in an instant of magic. The slightest of gaps, the biggest of goals.